Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing very well and thank you so much for clicking in today's video. Let's do my makeup. When I do my makeup, I don't really use primer. I really had a good moisturizer and that should be enough. I don't do a heavy makeup as well. Well, I'm not good at it. I love it, but I'm not good at it. So this is going to be very minimum and also natural makeup, no makeup look type of things. So let's get started. First, I always put my concealer first, leave it for a little bit, and then I will blend it out. The concealer that I'm using is from Tower 28. You can find this one from Sephora. It's very nice concealer. It has a good coverage. I really don't need as coverage, but if you're looking for a good concealer, so it's a really good one. It has a really good coverage too. So when I'm looking here, that's where I'm looking my mirror. So I want to make sure I am applying in the correct area. Again, I'm not with concealer, especially with immature skin, you're not going to put a lot of concealer because it doesn't matter how much you put, you will get it will crease or it will really get dry. So don't try to put a lot when you're with mature skin. You don't need to put like a lot of concealer underneath your eyes. So just a little bit goes a long way. So I'll show you guys where I'm putting my concealer and how much and how I blend it in. Just give a little bit of this both area. This both area will kind of like make my eyes brighten. Again, I'm not using a brighter or lighter shade of concealer. This is more like my skin tone. Just a little bit here and a little bit in this area, and then I will put a little bit in this area that way. So I will leave this concealer for a little bit, and my lips is very dry, so I'm using a little bit lip oil. The lip oil that I'm using is this one from Elf. Really a nice affordable lip oil. You don't need a expensive Dior lip oil to give your lips a little bit moisturize. And that's it. So I will leave this concealer for a bit, and then I'm using my foundation. The foundation that I'm using is this one from a L'Oreal. That's their nude, True Match Nude. This is really like a serum, but a really nice one. Really it really matches my skin, and again, it's really a nice foundation. It's not heavy at all. It's just blend to your skin really nicely. I don't like the application, but again, this is what I use. You can find this one from drugstore. And then I'm just start blending my foundation with this brush. As you guys can see, that matches perfectly to my skin, and it's just blends so nicely. The only thing that I can do with my foundation, I can use my hand, but some people do, and it feels like it's blending well with your fingers, but again, I can't do that. I don't know why. Maybe it's me. Let me know who's blending their foundation even with like a serum-y with your hand. So Now I'm blending my concealer. The concealer that I have is this one from e.l.f. This is really a nice concealer. And I saw some lady on TikTok blended their concealer the way, really nicely, the way she did it. So she took the brush and also the spray, the setting spray, and it sprayed a little bit the brushes, and then start blending the concealer. It really blended well, so I'm gonna use the same technique. I start from bottom, and then whatever left over, I go up, because I don't want to put too much concealer in this area, because I don't want it crease or it get dry out. So just tap it. See, there's two different. And then I use concealer around where, like, you know, this area that it's a little bit darker than my other area, and a little bit here, and a little bit this area, because this area is getting red. So I'm just putting this here and this here, and then I'll blend it out. I don't put too much foundation on my forehead because, you know, I don't want any foundation because it's gonna get creased, especially if it's, you know, you have those lines, age lines. So I'm gonna set my concealer. The setting powder that I use is this Charlotte Tilbury. This is the mini size, so I'm trying to, because I'm trying for the very first time, I want to see how it is before I commit for the big one. This is actually really a nice powder. I set my under eye with a brush. I don't use a lot of powder there because it will get dry and crack. So you don't want to do that. You really need a little bit of a powder there. I will press first and then just dab it. Again, you don't need a lot of powder there. Especially if you're a mature skin. Because once it gets dry and then when you laugh, it will crack. And you don't want to do that. All you need is a little bit. And that's it. And again, this is really a good setting powder. The rest of my face, I use this sponge. I do use in this area. You see how the difference? This is really a good one. I use this powder where I used concealer. This is shade 2, and I think they only have 3 shades. I'm trying to put powder here because I tend to get a little bit shiny there. My skin is dry. I don't get oily, but they get shiny, and I hate shiny forehead. And that's it. I use 2 type of bronzer. This one is from Rare Beauty and this one is from Milani. They are both really nice one. I used a lot of creamy one because with mature skin, you want your skin to be dewy, not dry again. So that's why I use a lot of creamy and then I will just use the powder to set up. I'm just looking at the mirror here. I'm just putting a line here and a line here and a little bit in front my forehead because bigger forehead here, and a little bit my nose. Again, I'm not a professional makeup artist, but that's what I do when I do my makeup. And I use Real Technique brushes. I love Real Technique brushes. They are my favorite. You can find these brushes at drugstore. See how easily it melts away? Rare Beauty bronzer is really a nice one. I will put all the shade and products that I use down below in the description box so you can check it out. Again, it really blends really nicely. It's not orangey at all. I know some people say that it's orangey, but again, they have a lot of shades, so for me, this shade is really a nice one in my skin tone. And I'm going to set that bronzer with powder bronzer. The powder bronzer that I use is this one from Benefit. This is one of my holy grail bronzer. As you guys can see, it's really used. I love this. The shade is perfect and it blends again really nicely. So I'm just gonna use another Real Technique brushes to set these area that I put bronzer, liquid bronzer. Again, not too much, just a little bit. The excess is gone. The blush that I'm using lately, I'm not a blush person, but I really love this blush from Rhode. Again, I will put the shade and everything on the description box. This is actually really a nice color, a very nice blush from Rhode. And I put just a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit in my touch of my nose. And blend it out again, and blend it out again with a Real Technique brushes. Really nice one. It really blends really nicely. Again, the color is beautiful. I'm not a blush person, but this blush stole my heart. In my mirror, it really looked nice. The blush, the bronzer, I mean the whole makeup, it's smooth and nicely. So I hope this catches in the camera, but it really looks nice in the mirror. At this point, I'm using a setting spray to set all these stuff that I had in my skin, and then I will do my eyes. The setting spray that I'm using is Rare Beauty setting spray. It's a good one. I don't complain. It's a good one. And later on, I'm gonna use the one size also. I heard this is going to last your makeup for the whole night or the whole day that you have makeup. So it's really a good one. I'm gonna use this one later on. Let's do eyes. Again, I'm not a makeup artist or makeup profession, but you know, whatever I feel comfortable, that's what I use. I don't do a lot of colors in my eyes because I don't know how, but I'll do a little bit. The palette that I'm using is this one. This is very oldie but goodie. It's Natural Love from Too Faced, and it has a nice shades to it. So I'm not gonna use all of these shades, but I'm just gonna use the one that I know that I'm not gonna look like clown. I'm gonna use an eyeliner, so I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera because I have to like really use the mirror really close up, and I don't want to mess up my eyeliner. I use this one from my eyebrow. This is from NYX. It has a really nice tips and also a brush. So I'm going to brush my eyebrow, and then I will use this to fill up all the spaces. That's all I do with my eyebrow. I fill up only the spaces. My eyebrow shape is really down, so I'm using this one from NYX. Their glue, gel glue or eyebrow glue. So this is also a good one. It keeps my eyebrow up for a longer time. I brush it really nicely, and so that way, you know, my eyebrow stays up all night. Again, it's really affordable. You can find this NYX product on drugstore. This one I got it is from Sephora. This is really cute one. It has 3 shades, a darker brown and then light, and then at the middle has a nice shimmer shade. So that's what I will use this one on the lid of my eyes. It's really a nice shimmer color. Using this mascara, it's from Top. It's really a good one. I don't use fake lashes because I don't know how to, so I'm using a good mascara instead. Mascara is on, and that's all I do with my eyes. And I'll put a little bit highlights in the bridge of my nose and probably the tip of my nose, and then I will do my lips. My makeup is done except my lip. I will do my lip later. So let's do my hair. I'm in the bathroom and we will do my hair. I'm thinking to do a little bit curl at the end. I mean, that's all I will do because again, I'm not a hairstylist either. I wish I would, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna do some curling at the end of my hair. I will straighten my hair at the front a little bit, and then I'll put curls at the bottom. That's it. I'm just gonna put my curler on and I will curl my hair. My hair is done. Did a little bit curling. I'm not gonna comb it because, you know, it will sweat and it will loosen up anyway. So this is how I did my hair. Now it's time for my outfit. Here is my outfit. I'm gonna wear an Afghan outfit tonight. So this is my outfit. Which I'm going to wear this tonight. So